Worried about gout? Check out Ural, the effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Good evening, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. If you're the opposition and your election strategy was based on simply waiting for Umno to implode, you may want to go back to the drawing board because Ismail Sabri was at Zahid's home base and their ties appeared to be strengthening.
Umno's two rival camps have publicly buried the hatchet. Today, caretaker Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob joined his party president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi on stage at the Bagan Datuk Umno complex in Perak. This is Zahid's home base. The two leaders presented a united front before 4,000 BN members and supporters.
Sebenarnya tidak ada isu antara, saya beri jaminan tidak ada isu pun antara saya dengan Presiden UMNO Datuk Seri Zahid. Tidak ada isu. Tapi nasi-nasi tambah yang di luar tu yang lebih-lebih sebenarnya. Betul tak? Nak lihat kita berpecah. Kerana kalau kita berpecah yang untung adalah mungkin mereka.
During his speech, Ismail Sabri also revealed a little-known fact about his long-standing relationship with Zahid Hamidi.
Saya kenal Presiden daripada saya sekolah lagi. Ini Presiden tahu perkara ni. Daripada saya bersekolah lagi saya dah kenal Presiden. Orang tak tahu. Bukan setakat Presiden. Dengan isteri Presiden. Waktu Presiden tengah bercinta waktu itu, belum kahwin pun lagi. Dah kenal.
Meanwhile, Ismail Sabri said he should have sacked all his ministers after it was revealed that some of them sent a letter to the young di-Pertuan Agong to object to GE15 being held this year. He revealed that he raised his intention to dissolve parliament in 2 cabinet meetings.
Saya beritahu dia orang, kalau you all tak setuju, saya bubarkan kabinet ni. Pecat semua orang. Pun saya boleh buat. Silap, patut saya pecat dia semua sekali. Tapi saya tidaklah seperti itu. Saya orangnya baik.
On October 10th, Ismail Sabri announced that the young di-Pertuan Agong had given his consent to dissolve the 14th Parliament. The Election Commission will now fix an election date which must happen in 60 days from October 10th.
Remember when we all tuned in to watch the budget 2023 being tabled? You may be asking what the point was. Well, no point actually, because Ismail Sabri says the budget will be presented again after GE15. The 2023 budget will be presented again before the end of this year. This is according to caretaker Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob. He said Budget 2023 must be debated and approved in the Dewan Rakyat so that the essence of the federal budget can be implemented. In a speech in Perak today, he said the caretaker government wants to give the people several goodies. However, the budget has yet to be approved. Ismail Sabri gave his commitment to implement all the initiatives in the 2023 budget if he continues to be given the mandate as Prime Minister in GE15. He added that if someone else takes over, he can't guarantee all that has been promised. On October 7th, Finance Minister Tengku Zafrul Abdul Aziz presented the 2023 budget to Parliament. However, it has not been debated or approved by the Dewan Rakyat following the dissolution of the Parliament on October 10th. A former PKR leader who left the party with Azmin Ali in 2020 says Anwar is afraid of losing to his former deputy in Gombak.
Penang Perikatan Nasional Election Director Mansur Othman has accused PKR President Anwar Ibrahim of fearing of being rejected by Malay voters. He said this in reference to Anwar's alleged avoidance of his former party deputy, Azmin Ali's challenge for a face-off in Gombak. The incumbent Nibong Tebal MP said that Anwar, who made clear his intentions to teach PKR traitors by contesting in any one of their parliamentary seats in GE15, changed his tune following Azmin's challenge. In a statement today, Mansur questioned where the courage was of a great leader touted as a prime ministerial candidate. The former PKR member accused Anwar of being afraid of losing in Gombak because of a 75% Malay electorate. He said Anwar is aware that Malay voters have already rejected him and DAP dominated Pakatan Harapan, which was evident in the series of state by-election results. Mansur added that in short, Azmin responded to Anwar's bluff and Anwar ran away. On October 11th, Selangor Harapan chairperson Amiruddin Shari revealed that new faces will be fielded in the Gombak and Ampang constituencies. Mansur pointed out that Anwar and PKR should have explained what Harapan will do for the people. Instead, they have spent 2.5 years since the fall of the Harapan government attacking and insulting Azmin. Mansur was once a Penang Exco member. He joined Bersatu in 2020 together with Azmin and other former PKR leaders.
PKR and Bersatu appear to be distracted with each other as UMNO continues to strengthen the party. PKR leaders have come together to slam former Selangor Menteri Besar Azmin Ali. This comes after he criticized the state government's performance after he left office in 2018. Azmin claimed the state's economic performance plummeted since his time. Azmin is now known for leading a string of defections from PKR, causing the fall of the Pakatan Harapan government in 2020. Despite not going to the polls alongside the general election expected next month, the PKR-led Selangor government's performance is an indicator of the party's ability to govern. This has likely prompted 3 PKR leaders to back incumbent Menteri Besar Amiruddin Sari through 3 separate statements. This is to show how the Selangor government has performed better after Azmin left. One indicator, said Selangor PKR Information Chief Halimi Abu Bakar, is the state's reserve, which grew under Amiruddin's watch. Today, the reserves stand at 3.4 billion ringgit, an increase of 600 million ringgit since 2018. PKR Deputy Information Chief Chua Wei Kiat said among programs Selangor rolled out include a COVID-19 vaccine and screening program to fill in gaps by the federal government. A Muda event in Muar was disrupted by a group of youths believed to be linked to UMNO. The Mega Muar Ceramah hosted by Muda last night was briefly interrupted by a group of rowdy youngsters. During the event, the youth-led party president Zahid briefly touched on his contributions to his constituents in the past term. This is when a group of 20 youth showed up at the event on motorcycles. They repeatedly accused Zahid of being a liar, which caused Muda supporters and volunteers at the ceramah to shout back at them. Despite being told to leave the area by the auxiliary police present, the youths lingered at the scene and revved their motorcycles. Zahid's communications head Farhan Iqbal later told reporters that the group was suspected to have been sent by UMNO. Addressing the commotion, Zahid said he wanted to protect the future of these youths. He added that the incident made him sad that there are youths who have to beg from political elites to make a living. He said that he felt sorry for the rowdy group and this is the reality of today. Mat Sabo has been a politician for many years, and during those years he has been part of the opposition's struggle for change, but he says it'll now be up to the new generation to continue that struggle. Amanah President Muhammad Sabo is leaving the country's future to the new generation of politicians. He said this is because the youths are likely to outlive him, hence it is up to them to save the nation. Referring to Muda, he commended the party's inception during a tumultuous political era of Malaysian politics.
Saya mungkin boleh mati bila-bila masa. Anak muda pun boleh mati bila-bila masa. Tapi cara umumnya, anak muda ada masa untuk hidup lebih lama daripada saya. Saya berkecimpung hampir lebih 40 tahun dalam politik, melihat Malaysia sekarang dalam suasana yang cukup buruk. Oleh itu, adik-adik, anak-anak, kamu kena bangun dan selamatkan Malaysia ini.
He said this during a speech at the Mega Muar Ceramah hosted by Muda in Pari Jawa, Muar, last night. Also present were Johor DAP Chairperson Liu Chin Tong and incumbent Muar MP Syed Abdul Rahman. Muda and Pakatan Harapan are set to have an electoral pact for the 15th general election. Joe Low has been sentenced to jail. However, since he's still at large and not in custody of Malaysia authorities, that's why this is our last story for today. The Kuala Lumpur High Court has sentenced fugitive Joe Low and his father Larry Low to jail for not complying with a restraining order against them. However, Joe Low and his father were not present and they were not represented by lawyers during an open court proceeding before Judge Hayatul Akmal Abdul Aziz today. The order was issued over the duo failing to abide by the Meriva injunction obtained by 1MDB in the $3.7 billion lawsuit against them and 4 others. A Meriva injunction is an interim order to restrain the defendants from disposing of assets until the final disposal of the main civil suit. When contacted, Counsel Siva Kumar Kanagasabay confirmed the outcome of his client 1MDB's application to cite the father and son for contempt of court for contravening the terms of the injunction. The civil action is fixed for case management on Wednesday this week. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.